Hello there, my fellow Americans. My name is Tim Schmidt, aka Tactical Tim. I'm with the United States Concealed Carry Association, and I'm here today to talk about the Taurus PT745 Millennium Pro, which is a gigantic name. From now on, I'm just going to be referring to it as the PT745. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's shoot this thing to see how it works. Yeah, I like that. that was actually better than I thought it was going to be. This is the first time I've shot this gun. So, wow. Huh, interesting. Okay, so let's talk about this baby. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, don't forget that we've got these nice detail sheets here that you can get at tacticaltim.com. Has all of the information, pictures, nitty-gritty specs, all my crazy comments and my good comments too. And of course, when we take it down to the accuracy range, it'll have the target that I shoot as well. So don't forget to download this at tacticaltim.com. Okay, let me just refresh my memory. Okay, here we go. All right, so this gun, you know, it's funny because about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought a PT145. And at the time, that's kind of like the similar version of this, but it's not a single stack, it's a double stack, so it has 10 rounds of 45 auto. Seems like the ultimate gun, but they had just come out with that thing, and there were some problems with the frame in terms of the frame cracking, as well as every once in a while the firing pin wouldn't even dent the primer. So I sent it back to Taurus and kind of stayed away from Taurus for a while since then. So this is really the first Taurus semi-auto pistol that I've owned since then. And having just shot it, I'm excited about this gun because it really felt great. Some of the things I like about this gun are as follows. So the first thing is the ergonomics. The grip is just fantastic. As you can see here, it fits my hand just perfectly. The magazine, as you can tell, it's a single stack 45. It has this big plastic thing on the bottom that just blends in perfectly with the bottom part of the frame. Take my glasses off again, jeez. And so that really makes a perfect spot for your pinky to go, and it just feels really comfortable. Magazine drops free every single time, so that works nice. The next thing that I really like about this gun is the slide lock catch. I call that thing something different every time, but you know what I'm talking about. So here you got the guns in full slide lock. So let's say, okay, you empty the magazine, put the new magazine in. And it's super easy to actuate the slide release. And the reason that is because they actually designed this thing properly in the sense that it's just a sheet metal bracket, but it's got like this 90-degree angle on it and all these little horizontal serrations. So it's really easy for your thumb to grab and activate. Has a safety back here. I'm not a huge fan of safeties like this. I don't really see the point of these things. But nonetheless, you know, nowadays you got to put all this crap on guns. What else do I like about this gun? Sights are all right. They kind of have this weird 2-dot sight, which I was kind of complaining about when I was writing the pre-report. But after having shot it, it's a pretty easy sight to get on target. So that's pretty cool. I would say my biggest beef about the gun is the fact that these slide rear serrations for giving your finger some purchase to rack the slide, they don't go all the way to the top. They should have. This whole machining operation here should just go away, or at least they should make it a rounded corner instead of this funky chamfer thing, because it's like when you're pulling it, you can definitely feel that, there's nothing up here, so you really have to focus on getting low. So that would be my only beef about the gun. What else? Yeah, this is a neat little gun. One other thing, I don't know if you noticed when I was shooting, but the trigger reset is total Glock style in the sense that the reset is only like probably 25% of the way for the trigger to come back, so it's really quick reset. One thing I do like about it doesn't have those goofy center bars that seems like, you know, Glocks and XDs have, the safe trigger, which is ridiculous. So it doesn't have that. That's cool. Very comfortable trigger. So let's take this gun down to the accuracy range and see how it shoots. Okay, I'm back here at the The accuracy range, we're at 21 feet, 7 yards, and I'm sitting on the ground so I can use my knee kind of as a bench rest so we can test the accuracy of the gun, not so much the accuracy of me. Here we go. Let's see how this PT745 from Taurus shoots. Okay, we're back here at the upper range, just having shot the Taurus PT745 Pro. If I haven't mentioned that, of course, this is in 45 auto, 6-round magazine. Seems to me like the 6-round magazine is kind of like the standard now for the small compact 45s. Makes a lot of sense. You know, Glock 36 is like that. This thing is like that. The 1911 micro compact is a 6-round magazine. The Car PM45. They used to make it with a 5-round magazine, but now you can get it with 6. So 6 is kind of the de facto standard. You know, this gun, man, as you can tell, it shot great. Got a decent group. You can see the target if you download the sheet. The target is part of that, so you can go to tacticaltim.com to get that. So overall, gosh, you know, for what's this thing retail for? Man, like, you know, $400 you can get this gun. A street price for maybe $420. That's an amazing price for a gun. That's a really good deal. Of course, it's made in Brazil, so if you're, you know, if you're okay with buying a gun that's made in Brazil, then this is probably going to be the gun for you. Just a few real quick things that I forgot to mention before, and I'm going to kind of make fun of Taurus here, but one of the ridiculous things is they've got this lockout thing here, which they give you like this key, like a Torx key or something, and you're supposed to lock out the gun. Now, here's why I think those are ridiculous. Because you would never, as a responsible gun owner, you'd never trust that lockout to make this gun not dangerous, right? Of course you wouldn't. You would never like say, oh, here kid, I locked the gun out so now you can play with the gun. No way. You would always still consider the gun as loaded. So why even put it on there? It just adds one more level of complexity to the internal workings of the gun. And if anything, it's going to give somebody who doesn't really know about guns a false sense of security. So Taurus, you got to take this kind of crap off your guns. All right, guys, that's Tim Schmidt, Tactical Tim here, talking about the Taurus PT745 Pro. Good gun. As far as for the money, can't beat it. Take care and stay safe.